If you're not going to quit your job and join us, the least you can do is throw us $1 so we can eat some canned beans, some rice, while we do this revolution on your behalf.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is Sunday, August 10th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to squeeze out a video and try and get it out to you guys within the next hour or two. I really want to make sure that I get your guys' work week off to a good, healthy start. Let's get into it.
So I woke up this morning, came outside to walk my dogs, and there was a message left for me on my vehicle overnight. Let me show you guys here. What we've got is got a bag of dog shit, and we got a note. Let's see what the note says. The note says, "Don't get it twisted. This isn't political. You're just a piece of shit." And it's a bag full of dog shit. So this is Trump's America. This is MAGA. And this is what those of us that speak out against MAGA deal with on a daily fucking basis.
What if somebody was on their last $3 and all they had was money for a bag of chips? Ain't no freaking way you can't get snacks, chips, candy, juice on EBT. Somebody's out there on their last $3. You think they about to go get a steak? Niggas is about to start stealing. And
what? You can't park your car here, ma'am.
Are you blind?
I just seen a teacher on here bash a kindergartner for not being potty trained. Now, instead of pulling the mother to the side and saying, hey, how can I help you achieve this goal with your child? You're bashing both child and mother.
What kind of loser volunteers to be an ICE officer? What a moron. Dean Kane, your pronouns are has been.
A questi cattivi. Bravo, ma che vuoi? Diglielo. Ah, che sono cattivi. Dici tu sei troppo educato. Siediti, fai vedere quanto sei educato. E vai, siediti.
The fact that this is the second time the same person is elected and a new pandemic is starting, and all the Christians that look for Jesus in a slice of bread are not noticing any of the signs. Like maybe your God is trying to tell you something. And that's why he's sending another plague. You believe in all of that, but this somehow you're just like, doesn't mean anything.
Let's have a conversation about diversity. It has been the most impactful thing in my life to find, seek out, and embrace diversity, not just in my content that I'm engaging with, the shows that I'm watching, the people in my life, the food that I'm eating. I've learned so much. Life is so much more enjoyable when you embrace diversity. I laugh more. The content is funnier because, quite frankly, I'm not hearing the same joke over and over. I'm hearing different perspectives. I'm hearing based on different experiences. I'm eating better food. I'm just so shocked that people just shut down diversity because they're so used to their little comfort bubble. Embrace it and seek it out. Your life is going to be so much better and so much more open and filled with love and exciting new things if you would just embrace diversity.
Now, you know what? She seems like a nice girl. Her intentions are well here. The problem is diversity. The word diversity has now been tainted, kind of like how rainbows have been tainted. Rainbows don't look pretty anymore. Rainbows look like a bad thing. And that's not really because of the LGBTQ plus community. That's not exactly what I'm saying. It's because it was forced down our throat, not just by certain people from the community, but from the government at the time. And that's the same situation with diversity. The city I live in has always been a diverse city. There's always been black people in my neighborhood, there's always been Spanish people, there's always been Indian people, there's always been Chinese, Japanese, you name it, we've had it. And it was never an issue. Everybody always got along until the government started to try and import people like their products and forcing them down our throats. Every single day at my work, I have people, because I work near an airport. I don't work at the airport, I work near one. Every single day, I have people that show up with JanSport backpacks on looking for jobs. And they're tearing up because they've been brought here to my country with the promise that there's opportunity here, there's freedom here. Yes, the government, don't get me wrong, the government does hook them up, but it only lasts for so long before they actually have to get out and find their ass a job. But then they're in tears because they can't find a job. They have no experience, no working history in our country. That's already a negative for them. And the truth is, there's more people than there is jobs now. Canada is a very large land mass, but when it comes to actual homes and infrastructure, we are still lacking. So despite the fact that we have 10 times less the population that you guys have, it's on a different type of scale. It impacts us pretty much all just as hard. I see people out there, I see a lot of video clips of people out there, at least on Liberals, claiming that they've put out like 872 job applications in the past month, and that they can't seem to find a job. Now, obviously they're over-exaggerating, but it is kind of the same situation out here. So when you're importing people like as if they're products under the false premise that we need immigration in order for our country to survive, that diversity is our greatest strength, I'm sorry, no, that's complete bullshit. These people come here, sure, a lot of them are nice people, but they come here for the opportunity to take advantage of our government systems, to take advantage of our government benefits. They do not come to our country, Canada or the United States. They're not there to assimilate. They're not there to take on your culture. They're not there to learn the American way. What they're doing is they're bringing themselves and their culture with them. I'm not saying they have to let their culture go, no. But you gotta push over a bit and make room for some new culture. Immigrants are no longer doing this. They're coming to your country, they're coming to my country, and they're bringing a chunk of their country with them. And so what is that doing? You know, diversity, that thing that's our greatest strength, it is taking away our own culture. Now, on the left, this is an issue here. I don't see her claiming this. She seems to be a nice girl once again, but I see a lot of people on the left who actually look down on our culture like, well, we're living on stolen land anyways. Nobody's illegal on this land. Everybody's got a right to come to this land. But then the funny thing is, when it comes to you liberal women, I'm gonna say women in particular, because you guys are the ones that usually post these videos about how you're terrified of Donald Trump and now you have to flee and leave your country. But you're waiting on your paperwork to legally enter the country. You catch those words there? It's kind of funny how you will enter another country legally. I've seen plenty of videos of people that are fleeing to Canada from the United States, but they're waiting on their paperwork so they can do it legally. Okay, we appreciate that. We appreciate legal immigration. Despite the fact we definitely don't need any more liberals out here, I appreciate you're doing it legally. But how come it's okay when people come to your country without doing it legally? So, is diversity a good thing? Sure, when it comes to, you know, exploring new cultures, exploring their food, exploring their ways of doing things, making friends with people from other cultures. That's absolutely great. There's nothing wrong with being diverse in that way. But is diversity our greatest strength? Hell no.
I might get canceled for this, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. If you are a Republican or a conservative or a Trump supporter, MAGA supporter, and you think people should have to pay for their own student loans, and you are somebody who joined the military to go to college and have the military pay for your college, I just want you to know you actually do support free education and having other people pay for it. Because even though you went into the military and served your time, you were also compensated for it. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with who funds, 1, the U.S. military, and 2, the GI Bill. It comes from federal tax dollars. You know who pays into that? Taxpayers. So you really do support it. You do. Am I wrong?
Opinion needed. Is the statement, "I am uncomfortable around black people," a racist statement? I say yes. Very clearly it is. But what do you guys say? Just curious.
I don't think you can park there.
I know I can't park there!
Oh.
Don't ever fuck with the line cook. Yesterday I was working front of house and I was insulted by a mean customer who insulted my intelligence and called me stupid along with everybody else in our store, to which after he left, The response from our line cooks was to go and find his first and last name and phone number in our point of sale system. Use that to find where he lived, find how he voted, find the previous places that he had worked before he inevitably retired, found his kids' names, and yes, sir, he did find your wife on Facebook. My line cook is gonna fuck your wife.
I think I figured out how to create world peace. You make religion and money illegal. Those two things have caused more death, disease, destruction, and starvation than anything on the planet. And the funny thing is, they're both made up. Prove me wrong.
Good morning, comrades. So I went to the doctor the other day, and I was getting my blood drawn, and I was talking to the phlebotomist, and I was like, oh, have you always done this? She's like, yeah, I went to school for it, yada, yada, but I want to be a cop. I just know my face. I know that bitch saw my face. So you want to sign up to be a class traitor when you're doing good here? Like what you're doing is good work? And you want to go oppress people?
I need you conservatives, MAGA, Republicans, whatever you call yourselves, to make a list of things that are actually better about this country now. I need you to think about it. What is better and what has changed since when Biden was president? And I want you to give it to me. And you have to use facts. So before you just give me some BS, it has to be like fact-based. You need to do some back it up with some research. And I'm just going to eliminate, you can't put an imaginary immigration crisis getting solved, because that one is just, if something's made up and you deport people, it's not. I'm already gonna say, do not talk to me about an imaginary immigration crisis that was invented on Fox News and by Donald Trump to have a bad guy, kind of like the 1940s Germans. What is something else that is better? And you have to come up with something positive. So it can't be the liberals didn't like this and complained about it, and it can't be you made Christmas great again. It was never canceled. No one was ever being mean to Christians. I want an actual, prices are down type of thing, some hard facts. Since you guys claim to have common sense all the time, I need some hard facts, prices are less, mortgages are better, everything's costs less or something. And you can't use any of those because that's all stuff that's not true. Nothing costs less. Nothing's better on that front economically. So your things can't be a feeling about how the liberals are pissed off. That does not count. It has to be hard, cold proof.
Okay, so let's get this straight here. It's like she wants to play a game, yet she gets to set all the rules and she's trying to completely rig it where she cannot lose. So she wants you to point out facts. She wants you to do your research and only give her facts. Yet she doesn't want you to use facts that would actually destroy her argument. So to give her one quick answer, point out something that's better under Donald Trump than it was under Joe Biden. One word, everything. You can sit there and pretend, you want to call it an imaginary immigration crisis. No, it was an immigration crisis. I do not even live in that country, and I'm aware of the crisis because my country is going through it as well. My country's still going through it. How nothing is cheaper economically. I'm going to assume now that she lives in California, where the gas prices really still haven't dropped, but pretty much all everywhere else. I've seen evidence of it. I've seen videos of it. I've seen people literally shoot videos and post it up on X of gas prices at their local gas station and saying, thank you, Donald Trump, I voted for this. Yeah, gas is a hell of a lot cheaper. Remember when eggs were a big issue? Eggs don't seem to be an issue at all anymore now, do they? Prices are dropping all across the board. Why don't you guys actually admit it? That Donald Trump is actually fixing things. That Donald Trump is making your life a little easier. You can sit there and whine and complain with a box of tissue in front of the TV, watching how ICE is doing their job. But when it comes to what's actually impacting you on a daily basis, I'm certain that you've noticed now when you go to the grocery store, your groceries are just a little bit cheaper. you're not spending quite as much money. Whether you liberals want to admit it or not, the big, beautiful bill is going to benefit you all financially. When it comes to common sense, yes, on the right, we do claim that we have common sense because that's just the truth. We do. We actually believe what our eyeballs are seeing, not what our TV's telling us to think. So she's claiming, I need you to pull out facts, some actual research. I don't need to actually pull out any research because what I'm speaking of is facts. Anybody that truly has common sense, critical thought, and once again, another one of my favorite words from the left, which is pattern recognition. Any of those three skills, any one of those three, can see clear as day that everything is better under Donald Trump than it ever was under Joe Biden. So if this is the best argument that any of you liberals can make, is to set your rules where you just cannot actually have truth thrown at you to pull apart your lies and your bullshit, you're gonna have to try a little bit harder than that. Because by the end of the argument, no matter what rules you try and set out, you can never escape truth and reality.
I don't want to share this country anymore. Fuck the united part of it. I don't want to share with bigots and racists and white Christian nationalists and people that fucking put a gallows on January 6th to hang the vice president and the fucking people that tried to make the election fair. I don't want to see people that are trying to arrest fucking representatives from leaving a state where they felt that they were being mistreated legally and lawfully, avoiding the consequences of gerrymandering. I don't want to share with fucking PDF protectors. I don't want to share with guardians of PDF protectors. I don't want to share this fucking country anymore. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. And I'm over all of you motherfuckers. All of you. If you support Donald Trump at this point, you're fucking trash.
You know what? Kamala was right. We all knew she was right. What this regime is doing in Washington just seems like all we can do right now is don't give up, but we have to wait it out. I don't know what else to say. I mean, is everybody going to just go to the streets and fight everybody? That's coming. And you should be scared of that.
Excuse me, mate. You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't park there.
I never understood the, I can't afford your coaching, Jeffrey. You want to work with me? You know I got the goods. You know I see directly into your soul because of my Zen background. And if people are ready to do the thing, they'll find the money. Working with me isn't cheap, but that's because you have value. You are going to find the money to put your money toward yourself and your growth. It's expensive because I'm expensive, but it's expensive because you are worthy.
It's kind of funny that Big Balls got beat up by a bunch of kids.
Oh God, another thing that was crazy about Generation X, I don't even know if you can talk about this anymore, but we did this thing, it is so weird, okay. It was called critical thinking, and it's so crazy. So basically what you would do, this is like in the old days, you would listen to both sides of a story or a topic or an issue, and then you would make your own, this is crazy, you'd make your own opinion that would then guide you through life.
I'm fucking running out of patience watching MAGA burn this fucking country into the ground, you fucking pieces of shit.
What are you going to do when this administration is over? Because it will be over. Hopefully by 2028. But if there's a hiccup to that end date, just know that it will come to an end. As much as you want to believe that you can continue to live in this country now ruled by hate, inequality, and division for many years to come, I hate to break it to you, but you can't. There's going to come a day where you can no longer hide under your red hat, when MAGA can no longer serve as your personality, and there's going to come a day when slowly but surely your MAGA group chat will fizzle out. Evil is loud, but guess what? It burns fast, and it's temporary. You may win a couple battles, but evil never wins the war. And when that day comes, because it will come, what are you going to do? And I'll tell you what I hope you do. I hope you retreat back under that rock that you were hiding under for all of these years. And I hope it still fits you, because you'll be bringing with you years and years of luggage that you will need to unpack. I hope you're alone. I hope you sit in the dark ashamed that when you had the choice to choose between good and evil, you chose evil. Between humanity and agenda, you made the wrong choice. I hope you live with that and you're reminded of that every single day. You may feel all high and mighty now that you are safe from the actions of this administration, but just know that when this president and this administration are done, when they've gotten everything they want, they are leaving you in the dust of their wreckage. They're not taking you along. Your little red hat and the flags and the merch you own, that's not admission into their club. You're not one of them. You're one of us. And we're not going to forget who did us wrong.
Wow. How can you be so deeply embedded into a system that's just on the wrong side of history and not even have the slightest clue that you're there? You know what? A lot of you liberals out there like your Star Wars. Star woke, you know, thanks to Luke Skywalker finding out that he's even on the wrong side of history, that he's on the dark side. But Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Sith, something like that, near the end of the movie, when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker are in the lightsaber battle. And this is before he became Darth Vader. Well, he only became Darth Vader right at the very end of the movie, but this is after the Emperor corrupted his mind. And they're getting into a battle, and it's when, you know, Obi-Wan beat him up a little bit, and he tells him, Anakin, I have the high ground. And he's basically telling him, stop, stop, stop. They get into this little quick conversation, and he's like, Anakin, the Emperor is evil. And then Anakin goes, to me, the Jedi are evil. This is your issue. This is the issue on the left. You guys, not all of you, but a good chunk of you truly just cannot see it. You have been brainwashed. You think you're on the right side, and you're so far not on the right side. Even listen to what she said. She's talking about good and evil, but look what she's wishing upon MAGA. Go back under your rock, and I hope you're alone and in the dark. Like, really? Is that good? You know, you guys always talk about your joy and empathy and everything, and believe me, we're not looking for your joy and your empathy to be projected towards us in any way. We're not asking for that. I know, despite the fact you guys want to say, how come, you know, we can't just be friends? Nobody's trying to be your friend. Nobody wants to be friend with the people that are on the wrong side of things. Will we be forgiving you guys in the future? Yeah, we have it in our hearts to do it. You guys have no intention if the role was reversed and if we were the bad guys. If we were on the wrong side, even if it was unintentional, if we were blindsided and we were completely brainwashed and we thought we were doing the right thing, and then we were like, you know what? Holy crap, we've been on the wrong side all this time. Guys, we're sorry. You guys would not forgive because it's not in your nature to. It's getting to the point where it's honestly the division between the right and the left, even if it's not a political thing anymore, it comes down to a world view. This isn't even really about politics anymore. It's just, unfortunately, politics are involved in it. That's what strings everybody together. That's what strings together a society. But it's starting to almost look biblical at this point, and it's getting to the point where I'm even starting to question, are people with that worldview, like on the far left, not everybody on the left, I really want to stress that, people that are far, far progressive, the ones that have that real woke, crazy worldview, do they even still actually have individual thought, not critical thought, individual thought? Are they truly thinking for themselves? Or are they a surrogate for something else? It's truly starting to look that way because you guys all have the same talking points. It's almost like a uniform. We make fun of the whole septum ring. We make fun of the blue hair. We like to pick at you guys with that. But it almost seems like if I today decided, you know what, screw the right, I'm done with being a conservative, I'm gonna become a liberal. It's almost like it's mandatory, as if I'm being given a uniform, that I need to go dye my hair, get my neck all tatted up, stretch out my ears, and put a septum ring in my nose. There's no individual thought. There's no individual identity. You guys want to talk about all this diversity that you guys have, but yet you all kind of resemble each other. This is why we say it's easy to pick off a liberal. It's easy to tell who is a liberal. Now, I know you guys will try and say the same thing. Well, yeah, we could do the same thing with conservatives. It's easy to tell who a conservative is. Yeah, somebody who looks normal and sane. So you guys want to talk about good and evil. You guys want to talk about right and wrong, the right side of history and the wrong side of history. This is what the Trump administration, believe it or not, I know you guys aren't going to believe it, they're actually unpacking that now, and they have to do it on a slow pace. It's got to be an easy, comfortable pace for the public to digest, because It's going to be a shocker for some of you that actually do wake up and realize, holy crap, Donald Trump's actually not the bad guy. Holy shit. Unfortunately, that's only going to be a small amount of you because some of you are so far gone, it does not matter if you see hardcore evidence right in front of your face. You guys just will not believe it. You're going to stick to your story. You're going to stick to your corner. And it's like catching a little child red-handed stealing something, and they're in a corner and they just won't admit that they did it. And that's exactly the position that you guys will be in eventually. The truth is all going to come out. It's going to become very clear for the entire world to see, not just the country. The entire world is going to understand what has taken place in the West over the past few decades. This is all going to come out. Will you accept it? That's the question. All right, guys, that is it for this one. If you guys are new to the channel and you're not subscribed as of yet, please consider doing so. If not, if you can like the video, share the video, pass it around, interact with it in one way or another. Of course, I do have one more clip lined up for you guys. I'm trying something a little bit different here with you guys. This is actually a local content creator from my city. Let me know what you guys think about him. He's actually quite popular on YouTube, a favorite of mine. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy his comedic style as much as I do. And until the next video, have a good one, guys.
Excuse me, friend, you gotta look at the video I just sent you.
Do I have to, can you just come here and show me?
You sound insane. I would never. Go ahead, open it up.
Okay.
You look at your phone like a grandfather.
Yeah, I'm in my 30s, okay? Leave me alone.
All right.
Okay.
How to make the best quiche in the world.
So this is like a recipe video?
Shut up. Keep watching.
Okay.
First, you're going to need 14 eggs.
That seems like too many eggs.
Wait for it.
How long do I have to wait?
Just wait for it.
Wait for it.
Okay, if I watch this much longer, those eggs are gonna expire.
It's not about the quitch. That's not the video. Just wait.
Okay.
Okay, so that person making that omelet is using, like, way too many eggs. I mean, talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. That is too...
Okay, so they're, like, commenting on the number of eggs. I guess that's funny.
No, that's not the video. Keep watching.
It's not?
Keep watching.
Like, what are you making? Like, a pile of eggs? That's too many eggs for what you're trying to make. It's insane.
Okay, I just want to say a quick thing. Can we please stop dumping on people and how they like to eat their food? Look, I'm from Ohio.
All right, so that person's on top of the video now.
Yeah! We're all about eggs in Ohio, okay? Is
that video game footage underneath this now? Why is that there?
Shush! Continue to watch.
So maybe don't come in here judging people about how many eggs they eat.
Actually, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. I was born in Ohio, okay, and we all hate eggs.
Is this the video now?
It might be. It might be.
Eggs are stinky. They've been pooped out by chickens, and they give you hepatitis.
Who's this person now? Why is he pointing? Oh, he agrees with what that person's saying, so he's like... You know?
That doesn't seem necessary.
It is, though, because he's the one who posted the video.
So he's getting the views for just pointing.
Yeah! That's his contribution.
Like for part 2.
Wait, he didn't say anything and nothing happened. Yeah, no, I imagine he says something cool and interesting in part 2. So why does that have 23 million views? People are hooked. It's a captivating setup for maybe something to happen in the next video. So do I need to go on this guy's profile to see part 2 of whatever that was?
Yeah. Okay, it's all just him pointing at various videos over and over again.
So yeah, try to find the one that's a continuation of this one.
Well, see, here's the thing about this is that this isn't anything.
Yeah, it is. It's content. You just watched some content.
I truly don't know why I just wasted 30 seconds of my life on that.
30 seconds? No, Jonathan. You've been watching for 4 hours.
What?
No. Your day is gone, and you haven't done anything productive. That's not possible.
Oh, it's possible.
But I was just... Okay, this thing is evil.
It is evil, Jonathan. But all hope is not lost. We can still fight back.
How do we fight back?
It's actually quite simple, Jonathan. All we have to do is band together and get...
Like for part 2.
listen, so I've been living in Ohio for about 5 years, and people actually really do like eggs. Oh, they do like eggs. Yeah, it was a pretty good video, right? Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.